What's going on, everyone? So there is a ton of talk about LeBron James getting traded. I made a video diving into that and potentially hitting the reset button, hitting the rebuild button, because there was like a lot of rumors. But no, it's like, I even said in the title of that, it's heating up. I mean, it is getting like en fuego at this point. I still don't buy it. I still do not believe LeBron James will get traded this season, right? I could see him maybe in the offseason working that out, right? And kind of being able to arrange what he needs to arrange so that way he can still see his family and, you know, all that stuff. Because you got to keep in mind, like, LeBron James went to the Lakers and is in LA for his family. Look, biggest Laker guy there is, but like, it made zero sense for LeBron to go to the Lakers if it was just solely basketball reasons, right? Like, none. Even the team, the way it was structured at the time, made no sense. It was like, okay, like another star's got to be coming. Okay, another star hasn't came. This is really odd. Why did LeBron go here when he could have went to these other teams or even just stayed in Cleveland and potentially, like, it was just really weird. And then all of a sudden the Anthony Davis rumors picked up and it was like, oh, okay. And then they win a championship. It was like, okay, great. But like he probably could have had 2 or 3 by now if he went to some of these other places, right? But he wanted to be in LA. His kids wanted to go to school in LA. His wife wanted to live in LA. He still has kids going to school in LA. I just don't see it. The only place I possibly see LeBron James being traded to, literally the only place, is the Warriors. And the only reason I believe he would be traded to the Warriors is because it's close enough to where he can, I mean, dude's a billionaire, right? Like, he could easily fly and do whatever he needs to do to go see his family. Like, he could take the 30-minute plane ride or whatever and go see his family, right? Like, that's not the concern. So I think that if he was to be traded, that is probably where he ends up with Golden State, with the Warriors. You put a package. I already talked about, like, you need to hit a full rebuild at that point. Trade everything. If you're trading LeBron James, trade Anthony Davis, trade Austin Reeves, like, tear it down to the studs, get as much young talent as you can. You got to get Moses Moody. You got to get Jonathan Kuminga. Get a couple first. Said trade Anthony Davis to the Warriors and go get, you know, J-Dub and Dort or whatever else you can. Get a couple draft picks, right? And now you got a nice foundation, nice nucleus to kind of build around, right? Sell Rui and D'Lo and all these guys to the highest bidder. Another thing, too, the Lakers have to have a conversation with LeBron James and find out, like, what are we doing here, right? Because, look, reports came out that said Lakers would work with LeBron, if he requests a trade. So, look, we got the same thing last season, right? The Warriors inquired about LeBron James, and Jeannie and the Lakers were like, what do you want to do, right? If you want to go, we'll work with it. We'll figure it out, and we'll do it. It's always been the Lakers' mantra, right? It's always been the Lakers' man. Like, hey, you take care of us. You win championships here. You're a big star here. We'll do whatever you need. We'll take care of you best of our ability, right? It's the thing, right? That's how the Lakers operate. It's why stars keep coming here, especially like, hey, I'm getting in my later years. Let me go try to win a championship. And then also I know the Lakers are going to take care of me, right? It's what the Lakers do. So if LeBron wants out, the Lakers will trade him, right? Like, but here's the thing. I don't think it happens this season. I think if it happens in the offseason because it'd be easier. Right now, there'd be so many hoops everyone has to jump through in order to get him to the Warriors, where in the offseason, it becomes a lot more easier. More teams have salary cap space. More teams are more willing to kind of take on guys, right? Like, you can kind of free up some stuff. Lakers could potentially get on a second apron. LeBron can sign and trade, or he could opt in. Like, there's more flexibility to kind of get to a path in the offseason than there is right now. Doesn't mean they can't do it. It's just a lot more challenging. But the Lakers need to find out, like, hey, what do you want to do? Right? Like, if you want to be traded, let us know now so we can go and do that. Because we're not, like, last thing you want to do is go trade all of your picks and all of your assets and everything like that to go try to build a contender. And then in the offseason, LeBron leaves. Right? Like, you need to know, like, hey, are you in it for the long haul? Are we trying to build a contender here? Trying to win a championship? Are you sticking around? Or do you want to go to the Warriors and take a chance, and then we'll just hit the reset button, we'll hit the rebuild button? Hey, Anthony Davis, what do you want to do for trade LeBron? Right? Supposedly, you have to trade, which is a little caveat, but supposedly based on the reports, any trade for LeBron, you'd have to take on Bronny, which makes it even more complicated because that's an extra, like, you know, $3 million or whatever Bronny's making, $4 million that you'd have to take on. So it's just, even that is like, you know, which I know fans wouldn't care. Fans would be like, good, get rid of him. But Like, it makes things trade-wise even more complicated. Because now you're not just trading for LeBron, you're trading for LeBron and Bronny, right? Which makes things difficult. But regardless, again, I'm not against trading LeBron, right? But we need to find out, right? Kendrick Perkins said, like, oh, Rich Paul isn't going to intervene this time. Rich Paul wasn't going to stop LeBron regardless, right? Like, if LeBron really wanted to be traded to the Warriors last season, guess what? There's nothing Rich Paul could have said and done. Like, LeBron would have been a Warrior. Nobody cares if LeBron could go to 4 more teams before he retires. No one's going to care, right? Because all the people that believe LeBron's the GOAT are all going to believe he's the GOAT regardless, right? He's already proven it. You're not going to be able to change that. All the people that don't and think he's, a clown for going all over the place and changing teams, and all that, they're going to believe that no matter what he does, whether he stays in LA or he goes elsewhere. Worry about getting the championships. What place gives you the best chance? You want to stay with the Lakers, you want to work it out, and you want to try to win again here? Fine, then tell the Lakers, let the Lakers work out a trade, let the Lakers work out a move in order to do so you can get that done. Or if you want out, then fine, go tell the Lakers and let's start this. The problem is, the biggest problem for the Lakers is they don't own their pick. So if you trade LeBron, I don't think you can trade Anthony Davis till next season. Because you don't want to trade Anthony Davis, do all this stuff, and now you're a lottery team, right? And now you don't even get your pick and it goes to the Hawks, right? Unless you could work something out to where you get your pick back, right? Like, hey, could you trade Austin Reeves? Would Atlanta take Austin Reeves for the first or something like that? Like, if you could do something like that, then sure. But outside of that, you have to, like, it makes no sense to tank this season because you don't own your own pick. If you had your own pick, then yeah, hit the reset. Trade LeBron, trade AD, get as young as you can. But I do think, right, like if you trade LeBron, if you got Moody and Kuminga, and then now Rui gets to play his natural position, like I would look in the offseason, though, to trade. Like, everybody's getting traded except for, like, the young guys, right? Your hope is that the Thunder end up having another dud season, like they lose in the second round or something like that again. And it's like, hey, you want Anthony Davis? We want J-Dub and Dort, right? And then you get like Kuminga, J-Dub, Dort, and Moody with Connect and Max Christie. And, you kind of got like your core foundation. Trade some of those picks or whatever that you get to go get Walker Kessler. Now you basically, all you need left is a point guard, right? And you can figure that out, ride it out for a year with whatever you got to do. Or maybe you can turn like Reeves, Rui, and all these guys into a point guard, right? You never know, right? You see what happens. But I think that that's the approach that they should take. It's just, it makes no sense for the Lakers to tear it down this season. I mean, the Lakers probably would, just because if that's what LeBron wants. If you trade LeBron, fine. Because I think the Lakers could stay afloat enough, right, this season with Anthony Davis and kind of the other pieces to where they're not going to be like, a bottom 3 team in the league or anything like they're not going to get the number 1 pick. They still might get a lottery pick, but I think it'd be, at least in the 8 to 10 range, which the problem is this is a deep draft. And it's like, out of all drafts, even if you were to get like the 11th pick, like this is a draft to do that. But I'm not too worried about it, right? You're going to get a nice return, right? You're going to get a nice deal for LeBron from like a Warriors team because I think that they're probably the team that would give you more than anyone else too because of Steph and Draymond and them kind of pushing for that. So I do think that there would be more, like there's more incentive for the Warriors than I think any other team to go get LeBron. Right? LeBron and Steph get to kind of ride the end of their careers together trying to go win a championship. They develop this bromance. Draymond Green looks at LeBron like daddy. Like, it's just like, he's Mike Keane, right? Like, it's wild. But hey, to each their own, right? He's just like, that's his thing, right? So I just think it makes the most sense, right? Lakers get back like Wiggins, Kuminga, Moody, and like 2 firsts or something like that. I don't think you're going to get much better for LeBron. Now, if this is 27-year-old LeBron, you're trading the entire, like, the Dynasty Warriors are going to the Lakers, right? Like, you're getting Clay, Steph, Draymond, all of it for LeBron. But this stage LeBron, like, if you come away with 2 firsts and 2 young players, perfect, right? Like, if you can get 2 firsts, 2 young players, chef kiss, in my opinion. And then I would turn around, like I said, and trade those firsts and go get Kessler, right? If you turn LeBron into Walker Kessler, Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, I think you did pretty good, right? Like pretty good. Like forget the picks, forget all that stuff. Like if you got those three guys, because now you got your center for the next 10 years, you got your power forward in Kuminga for the next 10 years, who's athletic and I think has star potential. I've said numerous times, I have no idea why the Warriors are so like interested in trading him. But nonetheless, and then Moses Moody has evolved into a really solid, like kind of two-way guy. Like I think he has potential. He's still young, still plenty of growth, upside potential. Got Connect, got Max Christie, right? You got all these guys. I think you could still have a solid season, right? You got your backups and you got everything you need. You get to save your picks for the future, all that. You know, can you work out something to go maybe get Atlanta's pick just in case, or get your pick back from Atlanta just in case, maybe. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. See how it plays out. I still don't buy it. We got the Kendrick Perkins news. You know, we got the reports that Lakers are open to trading LeBron if he wants and all that stuff. I was like, I got to touch on this again. So I just don't buy it. But like I said, in the offseason, I think it's a real possibility. Right now, I don't see it. But anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions. As always, this is a discussion. Pass a question on you. Do you think trade LeBron? Do you think keep LeBron? You kind of mixed in the middle, in between. However you feel, whatever your thoughts are. Either way, I would love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot, so we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.